Carbon and its compound. In this chapter, we will be studying about carbon, its allotropic forms, and hydrocarbons. Basically, this chapter belongs to organic chemistry. Hydrocarbons. Classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are classified broadly into two main categories. One, aliphatic hydrocarbons, or we can say open chain hydrocarbons. Second, cyclic or the closed chain hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are further divided into saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now, what is saturated hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons which have single bond between carbon and carbon atom will be called as saturated hydrocarbons, and their homologous series is alkanes. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, hydrocarbons which have double bond or triple bond between carbon and carbon atom, they are called as unsaturated. So here one thing is very important to note down, that we are actually talking about a bond between carbon and carbon atom. So to find out whether a hydrocarbon is a saturated or a unsaturated, you always have to look at the bonds between carbon and carbon atom. Okay. So unsaturated hydrocarbons have two homologous series, alkenes and alkynes. Now when we talk about closed structures, closed rings, we divide them into two categories: alicyclic hydrocarbons and aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic, why? Because they have aroma, they have special smell. Aliphatic or open chain hydrocarbons. These are the carbon compounds which have कार्बन लॉन्ग ओपन चेन, यानी कि इस तरह के हाइड्रोकार्बन्स में एक लॉन्ग चेन है और वो खुली है, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो रिंग फॉर्म बनाकर दोबारा जुड़ रही हो, कि जो लास्ट कार्बन है वो फर्स्ट कार्बन से दोबारा जुड़ रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है, वो ओपन है. तो जब एलिफेटिक पढ़ते हैं तो उनको फर्दर हम क्लासिफाई करते हैं जैसे सेचुरेटेड. दीज हाइड्रोकार्बन्स हैव ऑल कार्बन कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड, कि इस तरह के हाइड्रोकार्बन्स में ये स्ट्रेट चेन तो है, लेकिन साथ ही हर कार्बन और कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है. किसी भी जगह पर कार्बन और कार्बन के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड या ट्रिपल बॉन्ड नहीं है. अब जो सबसे पहला सिंपल हाइड्रोकार्बन है, दैट इज मीथेन. अब इसमें तो हम सैचुरेटेड वाला चेक ही नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि कार्बन ही एक है. कार्बन और कार्बन की बात हो रही है तो कार्बन और कार्बन के लिए मिनिमम 2 तो चाहिए, तो ये सैचुरेटेड ही माना जाएगा, क्योंकि ये बेसिकली अनसैचुरेटेड हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि एक और कार्बन है ही नहीं. तो ये सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन की कैटेगरी में आता है, एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज मीथेन. सेकेंड सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन इज इथेन, C2H6. तो यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कार्बन और कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है. सो दिस इज प्रूविंग दैट इट इज अ सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन. और इसमें आप ये भी देख सकते हो कि दैट एवरी कार्बन इज फॉर्मिंग 4 बॉन्ड्स. अगर हम इस कार्बन को देखें 1, 2, 3 and 4. सिमिलरली दिस 1, 2, 3 and 4. Straight chain compounds. The compounds which contain straight chain of hydrocarbons, for example, normal butane, normal pentane. So these are the example of straight chain, and they are also saturated hydrocarbons. अब सेचुरेटेड में ही स्ट्रेट चेन के साथ साथ और क्या पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है कि स्ट्रेट चेन ना होकर उनमें ब्रांचिंग हो जाए. कंपाउंड्स which are branched, they are called as a branched chain structures. Example, isobutane, isopentane and neopentane. क्योंकि जैसे ही ब्रांचिंग होती है तो उनको थोड़ा उनके नाम में चेंज आ जाता है. तो कॉमन नेमिंग में अगर किसी भी स्ट्रक्चर में ब्रांचिंग है, सिंगल ब्रांचिंग है, तो आइसो लगा दिया जाता है, और अगर डबल ब्रांचिंग है तो नियो लगा दिया जाता है. और अगर ब्रांचिंग नहीं है तो वो तो हमने ऊपर वाले में देखा ही है, तो कुछ भी नहीं लगाया जाता है, उसका नाम वैसे के वैसे रहने दिया. Alkanes. So let us start with alkanes. Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons and their general formula is CnH2n plus 2. Before studying alkane, you need to understand that how do we name hydrocarbons. So to understand this slide is really very important. So let's start with the first hydrocarbon, that is methane. So, but before doing alkanes, it's necessary that how do we actually name the hydrocarbon. We follow certain general rules. Like, we need to first look at the formula of hydrocarbon, whether it is having 1 carbon number or 2 carbon number or 3 carbon number. So it's actually the first part of the hydrocarbon, or the initial spelling of the hydrocarbon depends upon the number of carbon present in it. Like if any hydrocarbon is having 1 carbon in its molecule, then its name will start from meth, M-E-T-H. So spelling is really very important. If any hydrocarbon has 2 atoms of carbon in a molecule, the spelling will start with eth, E-T-H. If it has 3 atoms in the molecules, so it will start with prop. If 4, but, 5, pent, 6, hex, 7, hept, 8, oct, 9, non, and if it has 10 carbon atoms in the one molecule, then it will be called as dis. So it's dec. You don't have to pronounce it as this, because the spelling of December it comes DEC, so you don't pronounce it as this, you need to pronounce it as dec. And after this particular part, the remaining part will be decided on the basis of number of hydrogen present in the molecule. Let me take an example so that you can understand it better. So let's start with if any molecule has 1 carbon. So using this general formula which I have given you on the top, you need to remember the general formula, because this is the general formula which we are going to use to name alkanes. So as C is 1, that means N is 1 over here, because Cn means N is giving the number of carbon atoms present in one molecule of hydrocarbon. So we are going to decide how many hydrogen it will be having it. So 2 into how much? 1. Because how many is the number of carbon? 1. So we'll be multiplying it with 1 plus 2. So carbon remains 1, whereas hydrogen, how many hydrogens? 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So this gives you the formula of methane. So 1, it's not necessary to write 1. So we generally write it as CH4. So similarly, we can decide the next one, C2H2 into 2 plus 2. So carbon is how many? 2. And hydrogen total comes out to be 2 into 2 comes out to 4. 4 plus 2, 6. So this is the formula you will be getting it. Now you need to understand how to name it. So let's do this one first. So carbon is how many? 1. So the spelling will start with meth, M E T H. So remaining of the name will be decided by the number of hydrogen present in it. So number of hydrogen is present according to the general formula of alkane. So in alkanes, the last spelling will always be A N E. So it will be called as methane. So let's do this one. So carbon how many? 2. So the spelling will start with eth. If any hydrocarbon is having 2 carbon atoms, so the spelling will start with eth. So ETH, who is deciding it? It is the number of carbon present in the molecule is deciding it, and the remaining spelling will be decided that which general formula the hydrocarbon is following. So it's following this general formula. So this general formula is followed by alkanes. So all the alkanes will have A N E. So the name will be ethane. Let us take few examples. Methane we have already done. Ethane we have already done. So let's do, what is it? Propane, because if any hydrocarbon has 3 carbon in its molecule, so it comes out to be propane. So while doing propane, I'll try to explain you how to draw the structure also. So whenever we draw a structure, first we always draw the skeleton structure. Skeleton structure means we first draw the carbon chain. So how many carbon are there? There are 3 carbon over here. So this is the carbon chain. Now we are going to attach hydrogen to it. So 1 hydrogen is attached over here. 2, 3, and 4th one, 5th one, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So could you see the formula that it has 3 carbon atoms in the molecule? So 1, 2, and 3. How many hydrogen? 8. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So while making the structure, after making the structure, you need to be very careful that you need to see that whether the valency of carbon is fulfilled or not. So let's check this one. Carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, forming 4 bonds. So tetravalent. This one 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is also having 4, because you need to see that the valency of carbon is fulfilled, that it's forming 4 bonds. This one 1, 2, 3, 4. So could you see that the bond which is between carbon and carbon atom will be counted for both. Secondly, it's a saturated hydrocarbon. What do we mean by saturated hydrocarbon? That there should be a single bond between carbon and carbon atom. So could you see that in this carbon and carbon atom is having a single bond? When you will find this one, okay, again single bond between it. So propane is also following the general formula. What is the general formula for alkanes? CnH2n plus 2. So roughly we can see that the hydrogens are double plus 2. So whatever is the number of carbon atom, hydrogen is twice the number of carbon atom plus 2. So let's look at the next one. Carbon is 4, hydrogen how many? 10. So double of 4 is 8 plus 2. It was following the same general formula. What was the general formula? Should I write it once again? It was CnH2n plus 2. So what is the name given to C4H10? It's called as butane. And how do we write the spelling? But. Don't pronounce it as but नहीं बोलना है. And remaining, because it belongs to a homologous series. What is the name of the homologous series? Alkane. So it will have ANE. If you want to find out how it is following the general formula, C is for H 4 into 2 plus 2. So this gives you the formula of butane, and that is C4H10. And as far as structure is concerned, again you can draw the structure of butane. And how did I tell you to draw it? First step was to draw the skeleton structure, means to draw the carbon chain. So it has 4 carbon, so we have drawn all the 4 carbon. Now you need to attach hydrogen. You need to do it order wise so that you don't miss any of the hydrogen, and the valency of hydrogen and carbon are fully satisfied, because in case you leave any of the bond, then your structure will not be considered as correct. In organic chemistry, the structure is either right or it's wrong. आधा wrong है, आधा सही है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Because even if you are going to miss one bond, then your structure will be considered as wrong. So be particular about all the bonds. So 3 carbon atoms and how many hydrogens? So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So total. So this is the name. This is the molecular formula, and this is the structural formula. So you need to remember all the 3 name, but in organic chemistry be particular about the spelling. You need to remember name, molecular formula as well as structural formula. Slowly I'll explain you the electron dot structures also, because the 4th thing that you need to remember in hydrocarbon is the electron dot structure. Organic chemistry is the child of medicine, and however far it may go on its way with its most important achievements, it always returns to its parents.